There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch, and we are back. Top of the evening to you. Top of the evening to you. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I was just thinking a while ago, and this is serious talk, serious talk. You know, I can do so much, I mean, I can't do so much. I can't do so much right now because of certain restrictions. But you know, if I really get support out here, and hire more people and do it. I can really do it, you know. I could do it. I just find that, you know, I come to the conclusion that so many people suffering, boy. People suffering, people killing. You know how many people will come to my studio and children of these fathers, mothers of some of the murder victims, parents of the murder victims, and it's like, people just crying out, brothers. They don't know what to do. They just don't know what to do. Look what I chatting with somebody and telling me, oh, my side have the tape. A year now, this woman get gone down. A year, 1 year. That's the woman in, what was her name, boy? Yeah. On Rice Road, Port of Spain. What's her name? Emmanuel, what's her name? Melissa Trisha Emmanuel. You remember this girl? You know, and I can tell you this today. They had a video. They know the shooter. 1 year now. They know the shooter. The video came out so, look at the photograph here. We have the photograph? And she was gunned down. Show the area, please. We have the area? Go ahead. The 19th of March. Friday the 9th of March. 2018. And let me tell you something. Look at photograph. But that's a big picture because I don't know why. Today, you know who went through my mind today? That boy who died in Tunapuna. Watch, look at the camera there. Look, big PTZ. And up to now, let me tell you, I'm telling you, look big and bold here. Up to now, that's why you can't vex with people, with persons when they come here, you know. Police, all they can't vex, you know. Because people lose confidence, they lose confidence. They lose confidence. Big camera up in your face. And you telling me this mother, the mother of that little girl, waiting 1 year now. They see the shooter. They know the shooter. They lie. But you know what? They're waiting to get confirmation to put up the picture of the shooter. Just imagine that of the shooter 1 year now. So 1 year now, the mother to be begging homicide. And they calling her, how you going? You're good? Yeah, hold on now, hold on. Like there is some purse you lose. There is some gold chain you lose. There is some car somebody steal and they be trying to get it. There is somebody flesh and blood that was gone down. Just remember that. And I do business, I don't care who like me. As a policeman tell somebody in Arima today, don't carry the footage by I.A.N. That is why you will never be able to see the suspects. That is why I don't care who vex. You will never be, because you don't have it, you don't have the system. And even if you have it, you don't know how to operate it. I tell you that on national television. It's like nobody cares about nobody here, boy. Look at all these murders. I've just instructed my staff. All these persons here, all the murders, victims, I want it on my desk by tomorrow for this year. And just start to pick up and see what we could do. Serious. Because it's total madness. It's just people suffering. People suffering. Anyhow, don't beat up. And today again, you know what I thought about? I thought about that murder victim, boy. That double murder for the year, the first one for the year. I.A.N. Oswald I.A.N. and Mark Stephen, it is family, it is over yet. I'm thinking about it. And to Mark's sister, she's a nice girl. Don't worry. Don't worry. If I tell you don't worry, don't worry. You don't worry. Take what I tell you. You don't worry. Nah, boy, just bothering me. And that's what I tell you. Let's support this show, you know. Support Crime Watch and support I.A.N, you know. Support I.A.N. This is the people's platform. I just want to do more. I just want to do more. But to an extent, it has restrictions. You can imagine I really had the resources. Like, let's be serious today. You imagine I really had the resources. Like, we had a big budget. Look at how much money going towards the Ministry of National Security. $5-6 billion. Who making money? What them solving? Nothing. 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 As I mentioned to somebody, give me a 300,000 every month now. Boy, I swear, I put my neck on a block. I giving you 5 murders or 10. I solving 5 to 8 murders a month. Because I know how to do it. But just see the restrictions, you have to rent car, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to go and get informer, you have to do this, you have to do a lot of things. But just it's restriction, but I'm still doing it. Because I am sure by now you realize, money or no money, people getting arrested because of Crime Watch. Ladies and gentlemen, latest murder. Now the murder toll in Trinidad and Tobago is 132, yeah? 132. Last year, the same time, it was 146. Do you know a mini-mart owner gone down in La Hoqueta in Arima early today? Christopher Kanhai, a.k.a. Johnny, a shopkeeper at Chamlon Drive in La Hoqueta, was gunned down and another person injured during a shooting incident at his mini-mart named Johnny's Mini-Mart. The incident occurred around 2 p.m. and Kanhai died at the scene. Shop owner gunned down, ladies and gentlemen. What again? What again? And you telling me don't give I.A.N the footage? Don't give I.A.N the footage. And that's what they said? That's what they said? Don't give I.A.N the footage. Give me the footage now. Give me the footage now. I challenge her, mister. Give me the footage now. Boy, but you know that. I just want to tell you that people. Boy, I just want to tell you what else, man. Just I don't want to make no bacchanal between police and me now. That is your region? I didn't know you was at WPC. This incident, ladies and gentlemen, occurred around 2 p.m. and Kanhai died at the scene. Kanhai, who lived in the United States for several years, his wife and another relative, who also lived in the U.S., heard of his murder via social media posts. Kanhai's father, Terrence Nanan, his only relative who lives in the country, was at the scene of the murder. Watch this. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. And you remember, imagine you're looking at news. You're looking at news from the 2 stations up in town. And nothing like this you'll ever see, you know. Nothing like this. Hi, caller, good evening. So we're advertising with them, blank them. Hi, caller.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
May I have a tablet, please?
Okay. Really fast here because we just given away 1 tablet. Today's question is, R&J Celtec is the leading distributor for which phone company?
Excuse us, say again?
R&J Celtec is the leading distributor for which phone company? Well, R&J Celtec asked that question. R&J Celtec is the leading distributor for which phone company? Give me 3. Just give me 3 companies that you know. 3 brands. No problem. Let's go back to this murder, please. And you are trying to bring that down the road during the show. Let's show I can't show Uncle Johnny thing and this man mother in the States, and just imagine that. Family in the States. And saw it on Facebook. Johnny get gone down. Watch. And it's not a big time place, you know. It's a small little place they have, you know. Yes, he's going and go and hunt down them fellas and get them it, boy. And let them know what time it is. And you telling me when people go up La Hokita, you say don't give Ian Allen because you know why? You know why? Arima. Anyhow. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Tobago again, Mr. Allen, Inspector Allen.
Good evening. Nah, I could never be no inspector.
What? You solving more crime?
Inspector,
It's you and
you
Gary,
giving
you
me?
know.
Inspector,
It's
you
you and
giving me?
Gary.
I
Without
want
we
to be
told you we
nothing.
wouldn't be able to solve so much of crime. Look at what thing you do.
Let me tell you something, and as I tell somebody, I don't need an identity to be big in the dance out here, you know. I don't need a position, you know. I just love my country, and I want you to give me information. Talk to me fast, Tobago. You need dance.
You know I'm calling for the tablet from my grandson.
R&J Celtic is leading distributor for which phone company?
Samsung.
Okay, you spoke like a bicycle wheel. You spoke like a bicycle wheel. Tobago in the house, boy. I want to know if you're nice like a Benny ball. How she know that? We have a Tobagonian. Now, let me tell you something. We have a policy with respect to items, people giving away things. Our staff and their families cannot get involved with this. All right? They cannot enter. So nobody can call their mother and their father and their outside woman or whoever. All right? Because we got on real stink, and they know that, but they won't do that. Also, one man is dead, and his common law wife assisting police with their investigation after he was stabbed to death while they were drinking and having a good time at their South OROPOUCHE home on the night of Tuesday, April 9th. The deceased has been identified as 56-year-old Gary Walters. Police said he was stabbed once in the right side of his chest at his home sometime around 9 p.m. and on Tuesday, April 9th. Police received a report from their police command center around 9:20, which indicated a man was threatening to stab himself to death at NAMDEO Trace, St. John Road, South OROPOUCHE. Police responded to the incident and went to the home of the deceased, where they met his common law wife, 60-year-old KAMLA, RANGOO, who appeared to be highly intoxicated. And she informed them that she, the deceased, and her 42-year-old son, Sheldon RANGOO, were drinking alcohol at their home that evening when Walter started to make threats about killing himself with a knife. KAMLA told police she left and went to the home of a nearby friend and called the police. When she returned later, she found Walters lying on the floor in a pool of blood. Police found and seized a kitchen knife used in the fatal stabbing on a table approximately 3 feet away from the deceased body. So what are you trying to tell me? What you trying to really tell me? What you really trying to tell me? KAMLA, what you really saying, girl? KAMLA, what you really saying? KAMLA, what you really saying, girl? KAMLA said that all. She, the man, and the son drinking. All them drinking. You see, when you drink your daru, and all of them linemen home. But let me tell you something, but KAMLA, I ask you again, you say everybody was drinking. But at the end of the day, how? This is KAMLA RANGOO, yeah? KAMLA RANGOO, and I say it, KAMLA RANGOO, the deceased wife, KAMLA RANGOO. Could you tell me, you went across and called the police from a neighbor phone and said your husband wanted to kill himself with a knife. KAMLA RANGOO, could you tell me how your husband was 3 feet away from the weapon? The weapon was on a table and his body quite here. KAMLA RANGOO, could you tell me and the son had to tell me, Stephen RANGOO, if he stabbed himself and walked back, so rest on the knife and lie down and fall down. Homicide, could you pay special attention to this case, please? Well, from what I heard, that they're paying special attention. Autopsy revealed he died from a single stab wound to the right side of the chest. Not that bad. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. And Lisa Ramdat. And Lisa Ramdat was murdered by her husband, Henry Jr. Patterson, who later died after ingesting a poison. Well, the man, and it's not breaking news. It is not breaking news. Somebody said I breaking news. He killed the woman and he ingested a poisonous substance and he died. I not breaking news. 29-year-old Ann Lisa Ramdat, a mother of one, who was found murdered at a Hilltop Drive Maturita Extension bypass road, Arima, home on Tuesday, April 9th, was beaten to death. An autopsy conducted on Ramdat's body at the Forensic Science Center revealed she died from a blunt force trauma to the head after she was beaten with an object by her husband, Henry Jr. Patterson, who died on Tuesday afternoon at Mount Hope Hospital, hours after he ingested a poisonous substance. Ramdat was murdered sometime Sunday, April 7 by Patterson, but her body was only found on Tuesday, April 9, after he called the victim mother, Geeta Balrup, to come and take a look at her daughter. Balrup said Patterson used to physically abuse Ramdat. Now, very interesting. And just imagine, they have a 7-year-old son. So the son find, since Sunday, mommy are getting up. Mommy are getting up, but he have a right to drink poison, boy. He have a right to drink poison. And it's not breaking news. He killed, what? But I just tell you as an update. But imagine that. He called the mother. The woman already dead. He done beat up the woman already. The 7-year-old son coming. Mommy, mommy get up. Mommy get up. Mommy sleeping. Just imagine that now. You think this place right? You think people right in their head? That is why they must be haunted down. So I'm glad you waste no court time. I'm glad you waste court time. I'm really glad you didn't waste the court time. Too many people wasting court time out here. You drink your poison and call that judge. Yeah. Full 100, I gave full 100 for that. There's a real zessa. But just imagine a 7-year-old child left. All alone. No mommy, no daddy. And you think the child wouldn't get big and see crime watch? And go back on YouTube and watch back and say, but wait, now I.A.N was really there. I.A.N really said that, and it's true. It's true. But I hope that he has good family, good grandparents and whatnot, and they will stick with the child. It wasn't the child's fault. And the child has nothing to do with it. That is why people need to know their man and know their woman. Yeah. Know who you're with. You see them kind of bacchanal running. And have no more tablet again. If you need a tablet, go to Stetton Drugs. Because I have no tablet that is given away for today again. Let's take a break.
Today's the day, baby.
We're gonna want you feeling hot out.
Real hot. Let me call up the perfect friend for you. The rich friend and ting.
Neil Cool, good day. Grandpa, you that now, you feeling hot. So I kinda hot, girl.
Neil Cool is the #1 provider for top brand units such as Delta, Daikin, Comfy, and Lennox. Units starting as low as $2,250 installed. Plus, you're getting 5 years warranty. With their highly trained staff, they can handle any residential or commercial installation. So get cool, stay cool with Neil Cool. Are you looking for the affordable dream house that you always wanted without the hassle? Then you need to contact
I.A.N Properties Limited.
They are the #1 real estate developers for the central area, and they can provide you with fully approved homes with financing from any financial institution, saving you time and even money. So call, WhatsApp, or visit their Facebook today and get one step closer to your home.
RANGOO's Alignment Center specializes in computerized alignment and balancing, tire sales and service, new and foreign used tires, repairs on all sizes. We do diagnostic scan for all makes of vehicles, oil and filter change. Located at Ramble Street, around West. Call 675-6713 or 751-4346.
TRICARE Medical Center now open at Unit 7 Heartland Plaza, Shagona, with a wide range of medical services. General practice, men and women wellness clinic. Specialist clinic, full range of medical lab services. Opening hours 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week. Call 229-2273.
Whiz Computers Limited is having a grand store-wide and warehouse Easter sale on selected items 1 week only from April 8th to 14th at Lot AB, Savanata Junction, Poinitas, opposite Berger Paint. Whiz Computers Limited, bringing affordability to technology.
Racetrack Wheels massive Easter clearance sale now on. Buy 3 of our selected tires and get the other tire absolutely free. This is one of our biggest sales of the year, so every tire must be sold. There'll be lots and lots of extra specials on all sizes of rims. This sale ends Saturday, April 20th, so check out Racetrack Wheels 3 locations. Racetrack Wheels massive Easter clearance sale now on.
Save money while making your home improvement dreams come true from Classic Tiles. We have the largest variety of wood finish porcelain planks at the lowest prices. Specialize in tool accessories, plumbing products, and granite. We are the sole distributor of religious tiles. Pay us a visit today.
But he asked me something. Good afternoon, Mr. I.A.N. Just a question. Have the police officer found anyone in connection with the prison officer who got robbed in Orangefield, Carlsonfield on the 30th of March? Man killed while operating a machine at Factory Road in Chaguanas. A 28-year-old Michael Thomas of Springvale, Claxonby, was killed around 2:45 p.m. during an incident where he was operating an extrusion machine which began to malfunction while at Diversified Limited. Now we can't confirm that it's because of the machine, yeah? This is what the news Thomas was attempting to rectify an issue with the machine when his knee was caught in the machine, causing him to fall to the ground where he sustained additional injuries. He was taken to Chaguanas Health Facility by officials on the Emergency Health Services where he died around 3:54 p.m. while being treated by Dr. St. Louis. An autopsy was expected to be conducted on his body earlier today at the Eric Williams Medical Center. So we are hearing about an incident at a company, Diversified Limited. If anybody from that company could shed some light, or maybe the family of this young man, please get in contact with us. Thank you. One man was shot in the buttocks after he reportedly pulled a loaded gun on police officers responding to a report of a suspicious car in Pitty Valley on Monday night. 35-year-old Kino Samuel of Moncoca Road in Pitty Valley was shot in the buttocks by police during an incident at Moncoca Road in Pitty Valley around 7:45 p.m. on Monday, April 8th. Police said they found and seized a Glock 9mm pistol with 8 rounds of ammunition allegedly tucked in Samuel's waist after a stop and search. What are you doing with guns, Samuel? Officers said they were attempting to detain Samuel and another man identified as Kalissa Lovelace, who was seen inside the yard after they responded to report about the Nissan Almera motor car, which was reportedly used in several robberies in the division, and it had been in the area. Police said 2 officers approached the suspect and they held on to one of them fled on foot. There was a struggle between police and Samuel, and officers alleged Samuel dipped in his pants waist and he was shot by one of the officers. Very interesting. He's still living? Well, at the Cardi police station here. At the West End police station. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller.
Good afternoon, Mr. Allen.
Good afternoon, Prayman. How are you?
Good. Everything all right, man. You know what is the only fish that sing in Trinidad and Tobago?
Pardon me?
The only fish that sing in Trinidad and Tobago. What is the only fish that sing?
Okay, Prem. Thanks.
Crow.
Man shot and wounded at Makoya Gardens in Tunapuna on Tuesday night. 32-year-old Frederick Samai of Budu Highway in Sandy Grande was shot and wounded around 10:30 while walking south along Rose Avenue in Makoya Gardens. Samai was approached by a man wearing a hoodie who pulled out a gun and fired several shots at him before escaping on foot. Samai was shot in the shoulder, lower back and leg and was conveyed to the Mount Hope Hospital where he was treated and warded in a stable condition. Shots fired at the home of Marlon Kun in He have it. Another kun. Another person. Shots fired at the home of Marlon Kun in Malabar, Arima on Tuesday night. Gunmen opened fire on the Malabar Arima home of Marlon Kun around 7:45 p.m. on Tuesday, April 9th, in an incident which is now engaging the attention of detectives at Northern Division. After shooting, a man of African descent was seen. After the shooting, a man of African descent was seen fleeing the area on foot. No one was injured in the incident. Crime scene investigators recovered 8 spent shells at the scene and observed that a window located on the northern side of the house was repeatedly shot in the incident. Sergeant Modest of Malabar Police Post is probing the incident. But let me tell you what's going on there. Let me tell you what's going on. Kun's son was killed just over a year ago at their home during a robbery, you know. Yeah. Just over a year, that same house they shoot up. Kun's son died. Dominic Kun, look, I have a photo of his body. That happened on the 15th of January last year. So how come they come back to shoot Kun now? Shoot up Kun house? But I know Kun get in contact with me. Because on Monday, January 15, 2018, Marlon's son, 22-year-old Dominic Kun was shot dead while defending his father, who was being struck on the head with a gun butt by armed bandits at their Malabar home. So just imagine, last year, on the 15th of January last year, they entered that home in a robbery. He defending the father, they shot him. Dominic Kun, look at his body right there. An 18-year-old, a 22-year-old. And last night, the father, Marlon Kun, they fired shots at the house. Unbelievable, yeah? Unbelievable. And this house is a secure house, yeah? Watch it. They climb up on the wall, you know. They climb up on the fence. Nah. I want to know what's going on. Also, ladies and gentlemen, bandits steal 17 gas tanks from RB's Minimart at Bypass Road in Arima. Arima detectives are probing an incident in which 17 tanks full with cocaine gas. Do we have a video of this? $17 tanks full with cocaine gas was stolen from RB's Minimart at Bypass Road in Arima during the early hours on Tuesday, April 9. How come but I need that video? Oh, this is the one police said don't go by I.A.N. All them be one of the gas tank. It's not. RB's, why you bring the video? Bring the video now. And the owner said, they see RB's and them said they see the face as day, clean as day, bright as day. But they're afraid to go by I.A.N. The police said, nah, give me it. But you know how this place corrupt, no? All know what I don't know who's that. I swear to God. Challenge me now, challenge me. Jump out with the video now. Take back the DVR, tell the police you want your DVR and bring it. Tell the police I want my DVR, I want it back. And I will get them for you in a matter of a day. Yeah. Boy, this place crazy, yes? Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime. What's that?
Yeah,
go ahead.
good night.
Uh-huh.
I'm calling in connection with the voucher for TriCare Medical.
Tell me, what are some of the medical services that TriCare Medical Center offers?
They do the full blood works for diabetics and all those things. Hello?
Okay, you just wanted to remember TriCare Medical Center is located at Heartland Mall, right across here, right next to Hangers. I tell nobody to come by Hangers and put a railing up too, you know. Because armed guards inside, armed outside, you will get the matrix. Don't play thinking, taking God out of your thoughts. So you just want a $150 voucher to go to TriCare Medical Center. Let's take a fast break. And you don't have your card here? Come on. So don't jealous TriCare. Don't be jealous of RNJ. Don't be jealous of all the other people who making money, who business out there. It's your fault.
It's the final extension of Fab India Expo, now definitely closing on Monday, April 15th at the White Tent opposite Medford gas station, Shogunas.
Design your own. Meet our in-house fashion designers and design a major order garments.
Brides, grooms, family and friends. Buy unmatched outfits at our bridal booths.
Featuring royal and antique furniture from Jaipur's authentic Indian food court.
Definitely closing on April 15th. Remember, only 6 more days remaining.
Racetrack Wheels' massive Easter clearance sale now on! Buy 3 of our selected tires and get the other tire absolutely free! This is one of our biggest sales of the year, so every tire must be sold! There'll be lots and lots and lots of extra specials on all sizes of rims! This sale ends Saturday, April 20th, so check out Racetrack Wheels' 3 locations. Racetrack Wheels' massive Easter clearance sale now on!
Doing construction or putting up a steel structure? Check ScrewTech Limited for all your A325 and A490 structural bolts, anchor bolts, mill certificates on hand for completion. ScrewTech Limited, wholesalers of screws, bolts, nuts, fastener blocks for all industrial and commercial use. 792 Papri Road, Lower Barracks. Call 654-5205 or 290-7733. ScrewTech Limited, the leading screw company in the Caribbean.
Welcome to Sun Plaza, Monroe Road. It's much more than gas. Trinidad's newest destination. Alcohol-free, family-friendly, celebrating our first anniversary. Sun Plaza offers banking and ATM, international brands, specialty stores, spa, gym, salon, travel agency, craft store, food court, ice cream, Royal Castle Dine-In and drive-through with children's play area, modern in-house bakery and convenience store, pastries, pies, pizza, specialty breads, all baked fresh daily, imported coffee corner, grab-and-go meals, sushi, fresh fruits, snacks, drinks, health, beauty and toiletries supplies, all in our ultra-modern convenience store. Ample parking for your comfort and convenience. Halal approved, alcohol-free and family-friendly. Come, experience a difference at Sun Plaza, Monroe Road. Thank you for your continued support.
RANGOO's Alignment Center specializes in computerized alignments and balancing tire sales and service, new and foreign used tires, repairs on all sizes. We do diagnostic scan for all makes of vehicles, oil and filter change. Located at RANGOO Street, around West. Call 675-6713 or 751-4346.
Elegant Draperies Limited at 29 Todd Street, San Fernando. Move up to better quality fabric at Elegant Draperies Limited, where you can get a wide selection of beautiful European fabrics at 112 inches in width, a wide variety of curtain rods, curtains, comforters and duvet covers, sheet sets, tablecloths, kitchen curtains, mats, rugs, blinds and much more.
Tire Clinic. Get the latest style rims at Hoover, Shogunas and Pleasance Park. Tire Clinic, a tire for every need.
Ladies and gentlemen, Defense Force soldier robbed at Moses Avenue in San Juan on Sunday. 44-year-old Nettie Trinidad, a member of the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force, was walking along Moses Avenue on San Juan around 6:06 on Sunday, April 7, when she was confronted by 2 men of African descent. The suspect, who emerged from a Nissan AD wagon, ordered Trinidad to hand over your handbag, to which she complied with after becoming fearful. Trinidad was robbed of a pair of glasses, valued $2,500, a pair of headphones, a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge cell phone valued $5,000, her military identification card, a wallet with $35. Both men then fled in their vehicle. So just imagine, Defense Force soldier robbed. Also 5 WPC, you know, this is the second robbery incident where the victims were Defense Force soldiers. The last soldier that was robbed, Defense Force soldier, that incident took place on Saturday, April 6th. 31-year-old Mark Brooks, member of the Defense Force, was shot and wounded during a robbery around 1:30 a.m. outside the Springer Street Curup home of a female relative. And just to let you know again, I don't want to comment too much on this, sir. 5 WPCs and 1 male officer have appeared in court on fraud-related charges on Tuesday. Several police officers, 6 female and 1 male, appeared in Port of Spain Magistrate Court on Tuesday, April 9th, on charges arising out of alleged extra duty scam at the police service traffic branch and highway patrol unit. The officers are PC Marvin Bascom, this is PC Marvin Bascom, and WPC Nicole Stevens, Amoy Blackett, Kerry Ann Alexander, Monifa David, and Vanda O'Neill, and Liz Francis all appeared before Magistrate Marissa Gomez when the charges were read to them in relation to the alleged attempt to defraud Toyota Trinidad and Tobago Limited in relation to duties performed while escorting new vehicles belonging to Toyota. The allegation occurred between June and September 2018. In addition to those charges, WPC Stevens of Arima was charged with 4 separate charges for allegedly defrauding the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, TTPS, by submitting erroneous extra-duty payroll documents for her and her colleagues. The officers were charged by Corporal Joe Field of PSB, Professional Standard Bureau. Let's move on. 2 robbed at Golden Arches Bar in Curepe on Tuesday in broad daylight. Around 3:15 p.m., 2 men, one armed with a gun, entered Golden Arches Bar at Watch Street in Curepe and announced a robbery. One of the men told their victim, pass what all you have, pass what all you have, or I will put one in all your head. Imagine the gunman tell you that. The men then fled the establishment and ran east along Watch Street before turning north. See? Just imagine. Get in contact with me. Get in contact with me. Look at that cameras on his side. Well, get in contact with me now. Also, food truck vendor robbed outside Grand Bazaar shopping complex on Tuesday. Where do you get all these news from? You really think you can watch anybody at 7 o'clock and get all this? What already going on in this country? That is why we can have millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people locked on every day. Because nowhere, nobody is studying you, you know. Nobody else want to really tell you what's going on out here, you know. Everybody looking for a piece of the government pie, you know, making sure they get government ads. So they want to battle the government, they want to battle the Ministry of National Security, they want to show what already going on in the country, because at the end of the day, it's a money thing. But I come out and telling you, I depending on you. Yeah. Food truck vendor robbed outside Grand Bazaar shopping complex on Tuesday night. St. Joseph detectives approached an incident in which men of African descent, one of them armed with a firearm, robbed 47-year-old Halima Ali, the proprietor of food truck which was parked outside Grand Bazaar. Way boy, outside Grand Bazaar. The suspect, one of them who appeared to be a teenager, approached Ali food truck just as she was closing up shop and announced a robbery around 10 p.m. The men ordered Ali to give me all your money, and they pointed the firearm at her. Ali was robbed of $1,200, 2 cell phone valued $1,900, a handheld game valued $1,500, and 2 gold bands valued $5,000. The men then made their escape on foot. WPC Williams of the St. Joseph CID is probing the incident. Another robbery again. 3 robbed by a gun-toting bandit while linemen at a recreation bar in St. Augustine on Tuesday night. Hey boy, Rishi Chait, Christopher Mohammed, and a Chinese national, Zhang, were all robbed by gunmen who entered the A&R Recreation Club at Orange Grove in St. Augustine around 8:40 p.m. Look at the time, 8:40 on Tuesday, April 9th, and announced a robbery. The suspect told victims, nobody move, and on the ground before they proceeded to rob them of cash, jewelry, and cell phones. Hey boy. Just imagine that. Robbery after robbery. Let's take a fast break.
It's the final extension of Fabindia Expo, now definitely closing on Monday, April 15th at the White Tent opposite Medford gas station, Shogunas.
Design your own. Meet our in-house fashion designers and design a major order garments.
Brides, grooms, family and friends. Buy unmatched outfits at our bridal booths.
Featuring royal and antique furniture from Jaipur's authentic Indian food court.
Definitely closing on April 15. Remember, only 6 more days remaining.
Stuff and Drugs now open at Heartland Plaza in Shogunas, first world drugstore with best prices on drugs, vitamins, toiletries, stationery, grocery items, baby products and more. We also carry British Parliament Sheldon water, Mara beans imported directly from Italy, bottled Nexium, Allegra, Zyrtec, gourmet foods and snacks, a selection of products not offered by any other pharmacy in Trinidad. So visit us today.
Are you looking for the affordable dream house that you always wanted without the hassle? Then you need to contact
I.A.N Properties Limited.
They are the #1 real estate developers for the central area, and they can provide you with fully approved homes with financing from any financial institution, saving you time and even money. So call, WhatsApp or visit their Facebook today and get one step closer to your home.
Doing construction or putting up a steel structure? Check Screwtech Limited for all your A325 and A490 structural bolts, anchor bolts, certificate on hand for completion. Screwtech Limited, wholesalers of screws, bolts, nuts, fastener products for all industrial and commercial use. 792 Papri Road, Lower Barrackmore. Call 654-5205 or 290-7733. Screwtech Limited, the leading screw company in the Caribbean.
Wiz Computers Limited is having a grand store-wide and warehouse Easter sale on selected items 1 week only from April 8th to 14th at Lot AB, Savanata Junction, Poinitas, opposite Berger Paint. Wiz Computers Limited, bringing affordability to technology.
KYL Sings Enterprises Limited, Gaston Street, Shogunas. Importers, exporters, retailer, wholesalers, agents, and exclusive distributions for brand name auto parts, accessories, tires, tools, and auto chemicals with over 50 years experience. Spare parts for Japanese, Korean, and Thailand-made vehicles such as Toyota, Mazda, Nissan, Kia, Hyundai, Isuzu, Mitsubishi, and many more. The largest in Trinidad for Kayaba shock absorbers, machine shop services. We are exclusive distributors for Purple Tough. Parts is just part of what we do.
It's the final extension of Fabindia Expo, now definitely closing on Monday, April 15th at the White Tent opposite Medford gas station, Shogunas.
Design your own. Meet our in-house fashion designers and design a major order garments.
Brides, grooms, family and friends. Buy unmatched outfits at our bridal booths.
Featuring royal and antique furniture from Jaipur's authentic Indian food court.
Definitely closing on April 15th. Remember, only 6 more days remaining.
Cheesecake Limited, the Caribbean's largest manufacturers of plain and printed paper bags, leaders in plastic bags, vermicelli, split piece powder, and greaseproof paper, ideal for doubles, french fries, and sandwiches. Supplying stores nationwide. For quality products, trust Cheesecake Limited, 665-3336.
Wiz Computers Limited is having a grand store-wide and warehouse Easter sale on selected items 1 week only from April 8th to 14th at Lot AB, Savanata Junction, Poinitas, opposite Berger Paint. Wiz Computers Limited, bringing affordability to technology.
Check out Homeland Marketing Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Shogunas, or call 235-4283-GATE or 235-4766-IRON.
Remember, just today, really fast, someone ordered an air conditioner from him at 3 ton, and the price was really good. So Neil Cool is doing well. Remember, if you need an air conditioner, you can get an air conditioner less than 24 hours inside your house and inside your bedroom. And call Neil Cool at 748-4122. Also, Staten Drugs. Make sure all your prescriptions and whatnot, go fill it out. And also, European Day Spa and Clinic and Wellness Center. So when and Screwtech, make sure when you get those nuts and bolts and the screws, make sure it has the STL, the STL printed on it. Also, and Wiz, 1 week when it ends on the 14th of April. Their 1 week warehouse sale ends on the 14th of April. The warehouse sale is at lot AB Savanetta Junction, Point Lisa's opposite Bourgeois Paint. So make sure you get down to Wiz warehouse sale. And remember, when you're looking for good parts and original parts, there's only one parts place, and that's K-World Singh. Also, make sure and get down to Arangwes Alignment Center, and also on Sun Plaza and all these stores there. Hey, some of these stores, make sure and jump on board. Come on, jump on board, jump on board. Open up the lines. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Also, Elegant Draperies, Tire Clinic, a tire for everyone, Army Hardware. Ladies and gentlemen, Mad Dog has been reported missing by his relatives. 28-year-old Hezekiah Hammett, a.k.a. Mad Dog, of C Trace, Bagatelle Road in Diego Martin, has been reported missing to officers at the West End Police Station by his relative on Tuesday, April the 9th. Mad Dog was last seen and heard by relatives on Thursday, April the 4th. Acting John of West End Police Station is probing the incident. You know, ladies and gentlemen, run 10 minutes of it. I want to just deal with something. You see that case with Anthony Sonny, a.k.a. Anton of Stonebright Village, Mayaro, who was shot and killed? Yeah. I'll bring back that. I'm looking for a man called Ashok. Ashok. I'm looking for a man called Ashok. All right? We have the photo. Do I have the photo of Anthony Sonny? That's what I'm asking for. Do I have that? What's happening with Anthony Sonny? All right, this photo. Now Anthony Sonny, a.k.a. Anton of Stonebright Village, Mayaro, was shot and killed around 8 p.m. on May 6, 2018, when two armed men stormed his home and opened fire on him around 8 p.m. Two men, before opening fire on Sonny, asked for someone they identified as Redman. After Sonny was shot, the police emergency health services were contacted. Don't beat up. Don't beat up. I have some information about that, you know. I have some information about that. Believe me, when I tell you I have some information about that, I have some information about that. Watch and watch me well, yeah? Let me put everything here together. I have some information about that. It is alleged, ladies and gentlemen. You see that Anthony Sonny? Bring it back for me. Our people feel sick. Ashok. Where your nephew, boy? Ashok. I'm looking for a man called Ashok. In connection with that, his nephew and a woman. That is all. Let's put some persons of interest. Before we go further, I know what I'm doing. 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 Hold on, yeah? Hold on, please. Hold on. Everything. Get Keith Singh relative in here for me, please. I'm looking for a guy by name, before we go further, Rennie Puran. Put up Rennie Puran for me. Come. Rennie, can I meet with you, please? Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, come back to me. This gentleman here, face that mic. Stand there. How are you, sir?
Well, Mr. Allen, not so good. Not so good, because, you know, recently I had a heart operation.
Keith
and
Singh
I'm feeling, Keith Singh have my money for me, right? I can't get in contact with him at all, because his brother is his brother who used to give me, since I come by you about 2 years back, what? He started to give me 5,000. That is Purushottam Singh. He's an alderman in the Debe Penal Corporation. So he's the pick-up-and man in Mastana Bahar.
He took over Keith Singh.
Apparently, it looks so, right?
So you collected money from that man, the counselor?
He used to give me $5,000 about 5 or 6 times. I have it in record, the date time and the amount.
How much money Keith Singh has for you?
If I look at it now, it's $150 out of $200,000. I get a judgment. I spoke to Mr. Gary Griffith, the Commissioner of Police, about this matter on an occasion where he was on a talk program. Right? He told me furnish him with a letter in writing about the details on the situation. I did that. I take it to Besson Street. I gave it to Mr.
Where could we find Keith Singh?
He just come home in the night there in Gopi Trace, right? He did somewhere on the east-west corridor from...
I.A.N.
Yes, he just do business with Ramesh Leela Supermarket.
Hold on. You have a picture of Keith Singh? Somebody tell me where we could find Keith Singh. Tell me where. You tell me where. I know you're fed up. But tell me where we could really find Keith Singh. Where in God Creative will I could locate this man? Thank you. All right, leave it up to me. Socks, I give... Thank you. Socks, I give you a photograph of a man. Could you put it up for me, please? I'm looking for a guy called Jet Mason. Tell me where we could find this guy. Jet Mason. Tell me where I could find this guy. Jet Mason. Somebody tell me where I could find Jet Mason. Where in God Creative will I could find this man? Look at him and look at him well. Look at him and look at him well. Socks, what is the number that the person picture I sent you just now? Right. Also, I'm looking for a guy called Kevin Lachman Singh. Anybody know this guy? I think he lives abroad. Kevin Lachman Singh. Kevin Lachman Singh. Tell me where we can reach him. I would like to reach Kevin Lachman Singh. Please. Kevin Lachman Singh. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Elizabeth Leonard. Also, Simon Subero, Wendell Dalen Alexis, Sheldon Gill, Perry Pollard. Tell me where we can find Sheldon Gill. Do we have a better put? Where did we get this stupid picture of Perry Pollard? I thought we had a better picture of him. Could you put up a picture of Perry Pollard? Jude Quinn and Rose Hawaii. Open up the lines for me, please. Hey, do you know, ladies and gentlemen, tell me where we can find Rose Hawaii. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, Trini man held in the U.S. on alleged terrorist plot to kill innocent bystanders. Which one is that? But I never, hold on. Don't put it up. Don't. But nobody never said I looking for him. Nobody never said I looking for him. Hold on. Come back. Put back that picture there. Put back. You want to hear, only want to hear Bacchanal? I put up a picture Anthony Sonny. I say Ashok. How much Ashok it have in Trinidad and Tobago? How much Ashok it have in Trinidad and Tobago? You know a man done bunks up come on the phone already and say he's Ashok? How much Ashok it have? I never say Ashok from Sijos, Ashok from Ikakas, Ashok from Tabakit. We never said that. I never said that. I just want to know who killed the boy, that is all. Why would Ashok call my phone and say he's Ashok? One time? I don't understand. Ashok, could you tell me? Take Ashok number of the year. If that is the Ashok, well, I shook. I just say Ashok. I shook. What bacchanal is this, boy? One time, boy, one time. I put up Sonny picture. Sonny get gone down. Let me give you a little joke. Sonny get gone down is a woman thing, eh? Is a woman thing. Is a woman thing. Is a woman thing. Not a land thing, is a woman thing. Because I know if he was blazing somebody and ting, and somebody couldn't think that. I hear a man getting a view, I hear all kind of bacchanal thing. A man getting a view. All kind of bacchanal thing I hear. You know? So I'm looking for people tonight. Because somebody come out and talk. Somebody come out and talk. Why would Ashok call my phone? How much Ashok it have in Shogunas? He said, look, he now see on the phone, I know Ashok real good. But you not Ashok again? You feel like stupid, or you feel like dotish. Or you really feel like stupid. Now he's saying some name, you know? He's saying some name on the phone. All the time he's Ashok. But you are Ashok again? Boy. Yeah. It's the same man, it's the same man, it's the same man, it's the same man. Watch and see, I don't know who killed that fella already. You see that fella, I don't know who killed him. I tell you, I'm going to deal with it different, and I'm going to deal with it different. That's why all you have to support this show. You have to, and what's the next fella who get killed by the what's the fella boy? What's his name? Subra, where's Subra? Brandon, where's Subra boy? Brandon, is Brandon the fella name, the man? Who put down the work? Well, who take the work to put it down? A fella called Brandon. You put down work. You get it in. Use the contractor. Yeah, you can delete. All you can delete what Facebook and what thing has all the name calling her. But don't worry. And what's the next one I'm looking for? Hey, I tell you, I want to do it different. All you come and support me now. Come and support. Let me fix this thing now. What pro-inch video is that? Everything is mixed up here. I mixed up everything. I'm looking for the accomplice of Sherlon Shepherd. He had an accomplice. What was the accomplice name? Sherlon, you need to say who was the accomplice, boy. Let me show it, boy. You need to say, hi, caller, good evening, you're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. People starting to feel sick, you know.
Yeah,
sick. Yeah, go ahead.
Boy, it's high time you really deal with them in this country, boy. People fed up with what's going on.
People fed up, you're right. People fed up. I fed up and all too. I tell you, I'm sick of it now. I'm sick of corruption. I'm sick of bacchanal. And everybody is making money. People getting government contract. People more money given away. You know why money given away? Because they want to make sure that everybody gets fixed. So when time for financing. Let me see what's going on in jewelry store. Go ahead fast. Broadway Street, Arima. 15th of February. Watch. 11:10 p.m. One drive and two men. Watch. A silver be why didn't blast them, boy? Watch. Boy, all you know of monkey ready know what street to climb over? Watch. Get in contact with these people. We need better footage. That's why if you need proper cameras, come and see me. Where the iPhone your thief, boy? Where the iPhone your thief? It's an enterprise right now, but don't beat up. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure and get your ad on this show. But you know, people going and feel sick. And let me tell you something. If you're ready, listen, we're going to fix this place. And some of you who have business places and whatnot, listen to me, get your ad on Crime Watch, you know. Say, you know what, Ian Allen, I am going to put my ad on Crime Watch. Because when you do it, when you have an ad here, it means because we are serious about fixing crime, about fixing this country. Don't think about yourself. Think about your nephews. Think about your nieces. Think about fixing it for tomorrow. I tell you, we could do so much more. We could do so much more. WhatsApp me on 290-4426, 294-4081. But the best I hear tonight is that Anthony Sonny. The best I hear tonight, Anthony Sonny get gone down last year, ladies and gentlemen. And out of the blues, I see a name Ashok. And a man called on the phone and said, he named Ashok. I wonder where your wife name. Where your wife name Ashok? Put back that person. In fact, let's do the Elizabeth persons of interest. Elizabeth Leonard, trying to get in contact with you. Simon Subero. And what about the guy who said he's a police officer? Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to get in contact with this guy. Yeah, this guy, I think he's a police officer. We don't know if he's a police officer, but we said he's a police officer. And Jet Mason. Hey, Jet, get in contact with me, please. Jet, could you get in contact with me, please? Jet Mason, could you get in contact with me, please? The gold teeth man, Jet Mason, get in contact with me. This is I.A.N. Allen. This is Crime Watch. Heads going on roll. Don't beat up. We zessin'. Good night.
There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing. It's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you home. Be safe.